So today we are kind of racing a little bit against the rain. So there's some rain that's supposed to come in for like the next 10 days or so. We've actually got a chance of rain. Well, we've got a couple pretty big piles of manure. The horses kind of like to stand in certain areas and go to the bathroom. So I've got a drag harrow that I got from Tractor Supply last year. We're gonna come out here and we're gonna drag this stuff around, try to get it all spread out before this rain hits. And then those treetops that I've been stacking up out in the field, we're gonna try to get them burnt today as well before everything gets so wet that we're gonna make a muddy mess. So we're gonna get everything out and get started, and we're gonna drag some poop. So you can see right out here, this is one of the areas where they like to stand. Just a lot of it gathers up right here together. So we're gonna get that harrow, flip it over to the smooth side, and spread this stuff out a little bit. And as you can see here, it really spreads that stuff out pretty nicely. We've got rain, a lot of rain expected, so I'm hoping just kind of spreading this stuff out. And it's on a steep hill, so it'll probably wash some of that down the hill, but hopefully that'll help. We just kind of went around the highly concentrated areas. And it's super rocky out here. I don't know if you guys could see it or not, but I mean, we've got rock all over the place. We joke around about it growing rock out here. There's not a lot we can do about the rock, but that's kind of why we want to get all this spread out. We're going to put the horses up this spring and keep them off of this to try to get this grass to really come back and get established good, just to help with erosion. because it's getting pretty bare like over here on this hillside. So yeah, we're just going to try to spread all this stuff out and get this grass back and established and in a good spot. But this is the drag harrow that I've got. Now you can hook it straight to the back of the tractor if you want. I just like to have it out away from the tractor a little bit more, so I use the chain. That chain's excessive. It's just the one that I had out and I didn't feel like getting a different one. But this harrow, it works really well. So I've got it what they consider upside down right now. But as you can see, it's got these little forks that flip up. They'll go two different directions, so you can put this drawbar on either side. It's got hooks on either side, so you can flip it upside down like I have it, and it just kind of smooths everything out. Or if you put the drawbar over here, you can pull with these little tines, either kind of going with the ground or against it. If you've got them flipped up and going against the ground, they're going to dig in a little bit deeper than if you have it going with it. For spreading stuff out, I just flip it upside down so that it's just the smooth side on the bottom, but it works pretty well. This is the, I think it's the 6-foot version. They do make a couple different sizes, and it's just got a little welded ring right here you can hook to, and then I've just got it attached to a clevis up there. But it works really good. They've got a couple different sizes. I got a 6-foot because I have a lot of 8-foot gates. And so getting it through my 8-foot gates is going to be necessary. And they're very expensive. I can't remember. I want to say that one, the 6-foot one, was still like $400 and something. I think they make them all the way out to like 12-foot, maybe even bigger, but they get crazy expensive. So that's the one I've got. And I don't have a ton to drag. Our animals are kind of, you know, concentrated poopers, so we just have a couple little spots. I would say to drag everything, it probably only took me, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes. It wasn't that long, so I didn't need a big one. And it's nice if you have like little walkways and stuff. Like I've got a little area, I don't know how well you can see it, down there in the edge of the woods, where you can kind of walk around through the edge of the trees. Well, I can drag that through there, and any little limbs and stuff that are laying down in the walkway, it actually kind of grabs them and picks them up for you. So you can use it for a couple different things. And then that fire's getting me. I've found quite a few things out here, or like pieces of wire out here. I don't know if it was an old fence or what it was, but something about the way those little chains on that harrow are connected, it grabs wire and doesn't let go. I actually found a couple pieces just dragging that little bit. So it works for a few different things, but that's the one that I got. I'm going to keep an eye on this fire. I may take the bucket on the tractor and kind of push that stuff up into a little more of a pile just to help it get burnt down and hopefully get all this stuff out of the way before the rain hits.